I was at the gym the other day and I overheard this younger guy at the counter venting to his friend. He was going off about how life wasn't fair, how he wasn't getting ahead, how other people had better opportunities. And a little later, I saw him again. And this time he was mopping the floor, but the way he moved, it wasn't just physically going through the motions. Like you could tell he was mentally defeated. You could see it in his posture, his mindset. I mean, why try harder? I get paid the same no matter what. And that's when it hit me. This is a trap, a mindset that says no matter how much effort I put in, I'll still make the same paycheck. And if you're stuck in this kind of thinking, you're already losing. I'm Kyle Stoy, a former combat veteran, SWAT operator, and a current entrepreneur. And it's my mission to help people, especially those coming from high stress backgrounds like military, first responders, or anyone battling post-traumatic stress, turn fear into fuel, reclaim their mental and physical strength, and live with purpose. And right now, we're living through a shift, one that's going to leave a lot of people behind unless they wake up. Number one, bureaucracies are shrinking. The government is cutting jobs. Corporate America is automating at an insane rate. For decades, people have been taught to work their hours, punch the clock, collect their paycheck, and ask for raises just for sticking around. But that system is crumbling. So today we're breaking down how to escape this time for money trap using Rewired Experience Framework, a 4-step process that rewires your thinking and gets you unstuck and puts you in control. So the first step is take a knee. In combat, when things start going sideways, you can't always just charge forward blindly. You stop, reassess, and shift your approach. That's exactly what this kid in the gym needed to do. He had the wrong perspective, thinking that time equals money and money equals fairness. But here's the reality. Time doesn't equal money. Number two, effort doesn't guarantee success. And waiting is not a strategy. So think about it. Corporate downsizing, AI automation, and all the gig economy are restructuring everything. Job security doesn't exist. And if you don't understand that value creates wealth, not time spent on the clock, then you're going to get left behind. So here's a new perspective. The world doesn't pay you for your hours. It pays you for the problems you solve. Now here's the second step. Drink water. And I don't just mean hydrate. I mean, watch what you consume. That kid at the gym, his biggest problem wasn't his job. It was his inputs. So ask yourself, what are you feeding your body? Because crap food equals low energy. Low energy equals low performance. So what are you feeding your mind? Are you learning and growing or just scrolling mindlessly? If you use social media for intention, it's good. If you use it as a distraction, you're lost. So who are you surrounding yourself with? Are they pushing you or just complaining about life too? Are they in that suck with you? So look, this is what's happening. Social media is feeding people the victim mindset. News headlines are keeping people in fear mode. Broke people are giving financial advice to each other and then wondering why they're all broke. If you're constantly surrounded by people who blame the system, the government, their boss, the economy, but never take action, guess where you're headed? You become what you consume. If you want to break free, you need to filter your inputs, change your circle, and start consuming things that push you forward. So here's step 3, reshoot your azimuth. In land navigation, when you're off course, you don't just keep walking in the wrong direction. You stop, check your position, realign with your target. This is called reshooting your azimuth. This is exactly what you need to do if you feel stuck in your career, your finances, or your personal growth. So where are you actually trying to go? What's your why? What's the next rally point? The small achievable goal that moves you forward. Some people call these micro goals. In Rewired Experience, we call them rally point. Most people never stop to redefine their azimuth. They just keep pushing forward, hoping things will get better. But hope is not a strategy. So, if you want more money, then you learn a high-value skill. If you hate your job, then you start a side hustle in your spare time. You need better opportunities, put yourself in rooms where winners exist. It doesn't have to be a massive leap, just a clear next step that moves you forward. So finally, and this is the most important one, Charlie Mike, continue the mission. This is where most people fail. They wait until they feel motivated. They let doubt creep in for a lot of different reasons, and they stop moving as soon as the obstacles show up. As soon as it gets hard, they stop. Charlie Mike means you execute anyway. Charlie Mike means you honor your commitments, even when no one's watching. Charlie Mike means you don't quit because your why is bigger than your excuses. You're not always going to have clarity. You're going to hit obstacles. You're going to fail. So fail forward, but the only way you lose is if you quit. Comment below Charlie Mike if you refuse to quit on your goals. If you're in a job you hate, then shift your perspective. If you feel stuck, clean up your inputs. If you don't know what's next, then reshoot your azimuth and pick your next rally point. And when things get tough, you Charlie Mike. So your mission today is to subscribe for more strategies like this. Drop a comment. Which step in Rewired Experience Framework do you need to work on the most? And number 3, check the description for a free guide to rewiring your mindset and building unstoppable momentum. Take a knee, drink water, reshoot your azimuth, and Charlie Mike. And I'll see you in the next episode.